Did anybody expect the Champions League final to be that close? Because me, I thought that Man U was going to decimate them.
Oh, but I told you already that we'll be close. I told you it's a final. It can't be a 5-goal, 4-1.
We've seen finals like that.
It's not from a Dortmund that was the best defense all through the championship before that final. So I wasn't surprised. If you say I get money that day, no go on that 2.5.
No,
don't worry.
People like him that always bet about after the match has happened.
Yes.
Every
if they say I get money.
Every time you never bet it before they play. When they don't play, when the result don't happen, that's when you wanted to bet.
See, this one that no go 2.5.
Yeah, it means that
both sides will not score.
One of them can score, both of them should not score at all, but both of them cannot score.
And
they will, even when the one team that scores, they cannot score
more than 2 or 3 goals.
Oh boy.
Yeah, plenty things to.
You need lecturing.
Somebody bet on the FA Cup final with Man U and Man City. Bet that both coaches will wear turtleneck.
And they both wore turtleneck.
No, Tenaga and Guardiola wore suits.
How will you bet on both coaches?
Because they love turtlenecks.
Yeah,
both of them love turtlenecks a lot. Even when they wear suits.
But those odds, is it that it's on the platform or you go to
I think they go to the office.
Yeah, no, the Nigerian bookies don't offer creativity. It's all this abroad one.
UK.
All those abroad.
Like the man that bet on his son. The grandfather, I'm sure you heard that story. The boy was born, and on that day, had to bet that this boy will sign for this particular club.
It's not even that he bet specifically. His grandfather actually.
It's his grandfather I'm talking about.
He went to ask the bookies. That was before online. So he actually went there to ask that. What will be the odds that this child will play for?
They will not look at it. This guy just wants dash us.
So they just calculated it and gave him, ridiculous. Because it's an infant.
It's ridiculous.
First of all, you don't know if the child will.
It's not even an infant. Was right when he was born, maybe weeks or months later.
There are so many parameters. You don't know if the kid will be interested in football to start with.
You
don't know if
he will reach that age.
You don't know if he will not grow.
You don't know if he will play football. You don't know if he will be good enough to even play football professionally.
Or he can even change to a woman. He can change gender.
There are so many ways that bet could have gone wrong. But it went right. When I made his debut for Wales, his grandfather was still alive and well.
Yes. And the man collected. I'm sure. How will the boy feel? Did he know about the bet?
I'm sure he was.
Because to the story, I didn't get the angle that he was aware of the bet. Probably the grandfather just kept it. It might be one of the odd that the grandfather don't also have to tell you, so that it wouldn't be a conscious thing. Like,
even if he's aware of it, what is he going to do about it? It's not the one that will pick himself for Wales.
No, he can start doing, a lot of backroom, and then all he needs to do is, even if na one game, I don't wear Wales shirt, so he will parley with someone, money day. Let me give you money. Just call me. You understand? So it's so crazy.
The grandfather, the odds were 2,500 to 1. Actually,
are you
placed the bet in the year 2000?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I also made his Wales debut as a 16-year-old. So the bet
16 years later.
So the bet matured within 16 years, and
he made how much?
It was barely weeks when
£125,000.
Wow.
So the grandfather at the time was 65 years old when he won the bet. So the grandfather Peter Ed was 62 years old actually. So he bet on his 18-month-old grandson. So
it was months. Another one that I saw, which is crazy, that I've heard of, which is crazy. I think that should be 2019-2020 season, where the Manchester United fan at the start of the season bet on Liverpool to win the league. Now, that is not the story. The story is the fact that during the summer, he lost his mom.
Oh.
The mom is a well-to-do woman to an extent. So himself and the siblings had to divide their inheritance because they only have their mom. And his own inheritance is about £150,000. And he put everything on Liverpool.
On Liverpool to win the league.
And he's a Man U fan. And then lucky for him, Liverpool won the league. Now tell me, do you know how many people would have committed would have
That
committed
is
suicide.
crazy. That is crazy.
And we won't hear about it
That is
because it did not go well.
Go well, yeah.
The whole inheritance, the siblings are like, he's living from hand to mouth all through. He would stay with this one. He will come, they are like, with that your inheritance for life, you're good at their own standard. But it is what it is. And thank you.
But the truth is, how do you put yourself through that trauma for almost 9 months?
If you're a punter, if you're that kind of a gambler,
the best I can do is one day.
Like my other brother would say, I understand our peculiarity here.
The best
there is a lot that you can't risk on, because as a Nigerian, anything can easily kill you. Nobody comes for you. But over there, you can do that because you can eat homeless food, you can get clothes to wear and all. It does not really work here. As much as we know we are nice people.
Yeah, but still, you don't want to lose all your money and go and be eating food for the homeless. You still.
Exactly. I understand. What I'm saying is, health-wise, you can still walk into an hospital
and you still be treated.
Yeah,
true.
You can still go
as
to
a
school.
Citizen,
you can still go to school. If you not be citizen, they try that kind of thing. You can still go to school and get at least up until high school.
That's true, yes.
Free education. These are modalities. As a parent, you can risk it, and your children will be like, today is milk you guys can drink. Oh, there are groceries where you can get things cheaper or for free and all of that. That's what I'm saying. But here, if you want to buy agbalumo, if you don't have your money, the woman will wash you from head to toe.
No, it's not even wash. Even when you have your money and it's not the amount you are pricing,
they will at risk. So because at the time he worked at a place where on the side they also run like a betting. Okay. I don't know how to put it. Like, it's not a casino, so to say. He said there are some days that he'll be like, these people, you see, aged man, well suited. And he will come, he will almost be crying like yesterday that his boss didn't allow him close early. That he had a game he wanted to come and play immediately after close. That was watching the minutes go by. So this morning, he doesn't care to go late to work.
He has to play the
game.
The issue with all those kind of games is today, those ones who they play, now they come. If you come
so many times. So you were talking about the Champions League, and
we'll get to that. Why I said the topic of betting.
Okay.
I just remember what, in my opinion, is probably the craziest bet
you've heard about it
in recent time, and I just had to Google it to confirm it, and it's confirmed. Even though the bet did not actually come in the 2019.
Oh, it didn't happen.
Yes, at the start of the 2019 season, 2 fans bet that Jesse Lingard would not score or assist this season.
Oh, I remember that.
Yes. Were they 2?
Yeah,
I heard 1.
Jesse Lingard
did not score.
He was on the final day.
He's a forward.
He said
that he will not score
or assist in the entire season.
I'm trying to find the exact odds of the
but I think that went off on the last day.
No,
on the final day. One of them put £10 and was going to win £670. But Lingard scored against Leicester City on the final day.
Yeah. And he never had an assist.
In fact, Lingard did not only score in the final day, he scored in the 97th minute.
Yes.
So like with the last kick of the season.
With
the very last kick of the season.
I think Lingard heard of it. He was like,
anyway.
What about the other person? How much?
No, I can't find the other
person.
So the bookie that took the bet, Padipa, they were supposed to win £670, but they still gave them some money.
670,000 or 670
pounds. They only staked £10.
Yes. £10.
So it was supposed to win 670.
So how much did they get?
They gave £135.
Okay. At all.
Just
no, but really, you need to honor that. That's crazy.
That's why
an attacking player.
You know that's like even
the Nigerian Iron Robben, flying winger, or how does he call himself?
The flying Dutchman.
If he gets to sign for, let me see what Nottingham Forest, and he's an attacker with his flying, how can you bet on him I'm looking at he's not a professional.
Oh no, you are looking at he might not start all games.
He might not start all games. He's not a professional like you, and he's an attacking player. You now bet on he won't assist, he won't score. Ha, oh God.
Yeah, you can get creative with the
yes.
But welcome.
Yeah, that's it.
Sports vibe. Welcome to Sports Vibe. We've been cruising, that's why.
We've been vibing.
We've been cruising and vibing.
Yeah, exactly.
But let's get this podcast on the road proper. Before we have become three for the last 2 weeks.
Yes.
I was not avoidably absent last time.
And before later became 3.
We're back and back. And substitution happened. Johnny yesterday stepped out while I came in. But I'm sure
myself and Solomon will keep our shirt.
The guys had their fun last time. And because John is not here, I'm going to let them introduce themselves. Anything John is here, nobody is. When John was here, I would have introduced everybody. So from left, Mr. Man, tell the people who you are.
Okay, Solomon Edivri, podcaster, sport presenter, and I run commentary on the side. Yeah, that's true. I run commentary on the side, and a lot of things also on the side. Yeah, that's it, basically.
Inside there, a lot of things. Whatever bring money, you do Uber, you do pastor.
Anything. That's why I said a lot of things.
He can also do prostitution.
He's doing prostitution already.
He's up for call.
He's even doing prostitution in the church. He's busy all the
See, my younger brother is a lawyer. I actually can sue you. This is defamation of character.
Go ahead.
They said
you will hear from him.
The truth will send you to jail. The fact will set you free. We have facts. We are telling the truth.
That I have a younger brother who's a lawyer. That's the truth.
The man speaking the facts.
It's your man Kenny Idris, aka Mr. P, with deeper than you think. Always MC, host, compare, presenter, producer, director. Any which are on this field we didn't get. Then also, hey, I'm general merchandise too.
Importer, exporter. Importer. Hey, Osinawata program and one.
I hold down my family. Any family I'm involved, I hold them down. It's always good to honestly.
But the issue now is, if you are holding now any family you're involved with, you are holding down the whole of Lagos State because you're involved with so many families.
Yes, I'm a Lagosian.
That means Kenny is sleeping people's wives. That's us.
No, wives. Don't say daughters. No, don't say daughters.
That's what I did that family.
Don't say daughters.
Investigate.
Don't say daughters now. No, don't say wives. Just say daughters.
Every woman in your house, show them his picture. Have you seen this person before?
No, don't show. No, don't show them.
I can remember some years ago when I was still staying at military, in Ikeja. So there is this thing we call patrol. When they see you outside, I think past 12 thereabout, you get arrested. They lock you up till morning. So that day I was doing some washing. I had to come outside because as kids you're just daring. I had to come outside. I was looking. Went to I think spread the clothes. I just said, if you move, I'll shoot that. When I looked, there is the ACMG rifle, pointing at me. So I was taking like that with my boxers. So we got to a junction. One man just on his head said, "Okay, we got to say, stupid boy." And I saw now they wear boxers, they go sleep with our wife. I was like, "Sir, look at me. Have you seen me with your daughters? You will talk more of your wife." So when you said stupid boy, I just remember that like, what kind of answer?
So all you need to know is from small. It's from small that they've known him as a sexual deviant. Anyway, my name is still young sports journalist. Basically, everything that comes to the mind when you're sports journalist is me. There's no one inside that are not doing. But let's get to it. We started the show by talking about Champions League final. Thoughts on the final?
Yeah, I was going there from the knockout round. I think it's a known fact for anybody who's close. I've had my turns with Dortmund all the way. PSV, Atletico, PSG, and then I still went with them with Real Madrid, even as much as I know that was a high hot two to go by. But I just love what they are doing. I just love the compatibility, the doggedness, the work rate of the team, and the discipline. And I wanted to see it in the final. Like I said, I know this is Real Madrid and this is the Champions League final. But I thought their run to the final had helped their mentality, had helped them psychologically to build, tenacity against a team like Real Madrid. And then it started that way. They were a fantastic team, first 20, 30, probably the first half. Even. They kept creating these chances, but that was where my problem, like against a team like Real Madrid, you don't have chances and misses. You don't even if it's half goal, you must put a ball at the back of the net. And another thing that I saw in the final, I think at a point, Dortmund got excited more than being focused. It was like a team who was now in their own. And then they were, hey, you're not playing Bayer Leverkusen. You're not playing Atalanta. You're not playing Arsenal. You're playing the Real Madrid in the final. Your focus has to be 100. And it was simple. Solomon Ejibu. Real Madrid came to that final to win Dortmund. Real Madrid did not come to beat Dortmund.
They didn't even come to play Dortmund.
And it was obvious. All they needed to do was manage Dortmund. Everything you're bringing, we'll try as much as possible to soak it. We just want to win. And when the second half came, these are teams. The moment it ended 0-0, I said, Dortmund, you can't do this with all the array of chances they have in the first half. And then second half, even it was late in the second half, the drama started, and it was it. And it didn't come to me as a surprise as much as I was pained. I thought all of the industry of Dortmund, they should have gone on with something. But like a colleague of mine who is also a friend, he said, one thing we all face on is the fact that the Champions League loves Real Madrid. Not that Real Madrid loves the Champions League. The competition itself loves Real Madrid. After that final, they played 18 finals, won 15.
Interesting.
Who does that?
Interesting. Okay, but my own opinion is just simple. I was watching the game with a few people and I told them, I said this team knows how to play this final. Dortmund's approach to that final wasn't, they were there, they wanted to come all out, but you win final by taking your chances. And that's what they did.
They came all out. They wanted to.
Yeah, but they didn't take their chances. Yeah. But for Real Madrid, mainly, like you said, ended 0-0 in the first half. I knew this game was gone already. I knew to take something extra. Yeah. In fact, you would not take Dortmund.
The worst thing would be
pushing to
for Real Madrid to score before then. Take his game over.
The day with Real Madrid is that they are not a stingy club. They will allow you to play.
Yes, they will allow you. In fact, they want you to play.
They will give you your chances. They are not a team that will shut you down. When you play against them, there's always a chance for you to win. The problem is now,
you will be seeing the chance.
Will you take your chances? Because when they sit down, they will take it.
We
have given you a chance. So did you take it?
What do you think I do?
We will not take our hope, no problem. Because when you look at the first half, like Kehinde mentioned, Dortmund had 8 goal attempts, 2 on target, 1.44 xg. Real Madrid had 2 goal attempts, none of them on target.
Imagine.
0.09 xg.
Imagine.
A first half that Dortmund should have buried
these 2 goals.
They had 5 corner kicks to Real Madrid's 1. But in the second half, it was a different story. Real Madrid, of course, woke up, had 11 attempts in the second half, 6 on target.
Wow. And 2 was in.
Yeah, 2 went in. And they probably should have even scored more.
Yeah.
Because the Dortmund goalkeeper Gregor Kobel, he made some incredible saves. I remember the 2 free kicks that he saved from
Cruz and Camavinga.
What about
that Camavinga?
The Camavinga shot. Oh,
that was
that Camavinga shot.
Until I just saw
that Camavinga shot to beat most goalkeepers.
Yes, tip of the finger save.
You beat most
and I think his height also helped in that.
The natural header as well. I remember that. So that was 4 solid saves, and they still lost 2-0. So the way Real Madrid turned it up in the second half was extremely impressive.
I want to
do a special mention to Thibaut Courtois. I think what happened in the final and the way Thibaut Courtois, the saves are not. Number one, it didn't show that this man has been out for about 8 months. Number two, it also shows that Don Carlo knows the reason why he had to trust this man. Learning is fantastic. As much as he had some, I was sick a bit prior to the final. but I said it on different platforms. On a Friday before the final, I said, anyone he chooses, I'll go with him. Two things. For me, if he chooses Lunin, I think he just wants to build his mentality. You've had a good run, finish the final, but that's not a sure bet. For Courtois, he just came back, injury and all of that. You know, there is a way injury makes you doubt your abilities, but Courtois is a sure bet.
He has been there.
And then Courtois did.
The number one is the number one for a reason. Look,
Exactly.
I said pretty much what you said in the sense that this football is not an emotional business. This is not a movie.
No, yeah, no.
This is real life.
reality.
At the end of the day, Lunin, by the time he joined Real Madrid, was aware of the fact that he was going to be second choice. Lunin knows he's not as good as Courtois.
Exactly.
Lunin knows that he can only
He
play.
was even number 3. Kepa was trusted at a point.
Lunin knows that he can only play when Courtois is not available. So when Courtois is available, go with the best. Go, except because Ancelotti actually played Courtois a lot in the league to prepare him for the final, to see if he was, because we know the ability is there, but he might not be up match fit, or he might be a bit out of sync with the flow of the game. But he held his own in those games at the end of season against Real Betis. I watched that game. He made some good saves in that goalless draw at home to Real Betis, closer to La Liga season, and I think that's what solidified Ancelotti's trust. It also helped that Lunin got sick before the final. I didn't think he was going to play. Anyways.
Seriously, I just like Tunde said, I think probably that's another angle we should see teams like Real Madrid. It's a proper business. Florentino Perez, I had to pick him because it starts the whole thing. Understand? Nobody gives you trophy for pity. Nobody with all the industry of Dortmund, they didn't go home with the trophy. No. If you look at their run, you'll be like, these people don't do that. Just give them. Nobody. It's as cruel as that.
You know, the part that people are ignoring about the Courtois performance, the save from Adeyemi first of all. The one-on-one situation.
Yeah. I think Lunin would have allowed that.
If Lunin had played and Adeyemi scored, nobody would have blamed Lunin. Everybody would have said it's a one-on-one situation. Of course,
the attacker even rounded him.
The attacker has the advantage. He's a fast player. Of course, any goalkeeper, of course. That's what everybody will say. So, Kylian Mbappe is a Real Madrid player, confirmed official, and he wearing the number 9 jersey because Modric has 10 and Vinicius has 7. Wow. And that's the thing with Real Madrid. Nobody is bigger than the club. They will not compromise their level or standards for any, no matter who you are.
The way Chelsea did William Gallas with Ballack.
When Cristiano Ronaldo, at the peak of his power, arrived at Bernabeu as a Ballon d'Or winner, having had the best year of his career as Manchester United, he had to take number 9 for one season because Raul that was about to leave the club still at number 7. Nobody said because Raul is leaving, because Raul is not playing, give him the 7.
You'll make bigger meats than you.
Even though it is Raul in his twilight year, it is still Raul. And that's the same thing with Modric. Modric actually was supposed to leave the club
this summer.
The Real Madrid had always been clear that they were not going to renew both Modric and Kroos. So it was going to be one of them, and they always had in their mind that they were going to choose Kroos. So Modric was the one that was going to leave. But now that Kroos retired, meaning that Modric will be staying. So he stays and he gets to keep his number 10 jersey, and Mbappe wears 9. How do we stop this drama?
We'll before we go, okay. Hope Mbappe will be comfortable in that 9. That's always been his complaint. Now, how do we stop this Real Madrid team? We call on God.
We don't call on God now. Just carry 9-11. All these big 9-11, carry like 10. Put in front of post.
9-11. On the pitch.
Put like 10 on the post.
When they say they play 90-50 football for it. See, let me tell you, the only thing that can stop this Real Madrid is to cast our mind back to the days of the Galactico. Do you know that the Galactico did not win anything special?
It did not work out.
It didn't work out.
We got the club, the squad did not have balance. They were just focused on signing every
superstar.
But that's not what they're doing now.
That's not what they are doing now. No, I think
it's the
place where everything is gone. You see, human being, we always have a way to look for hope somewhere, and that's why I'm hanging on to. Galactico did not work. Maybe this, but if you're looking at the balance of the team, I'm looking at Jude Bellingham's first season. Do you know that now Jude Bellingham now understands
Stands it in
every
there,
Real Madrid.
true.
That is, he will be a better player next season. Vinicius Junior has gotten into the matured level of football.
Yeah.
No more the joker, I want to fight, I want to. Rodrigo, look at Federico Valverde. The Camavingas and Chameni are coming into their
the
own.
team now, yeah.
A whole lot of Vasquez just got his contract renewed. Look at the backline. It's so crazy a setup, and I'm scared for especially the La Liga people because you face them every day. For those of us that play in Champions League,
once in a while, we chop
energy.
You know the funny thing about football is that Real Madrid might actually have a worse season than they did.
Exactly.
That they did this.
Exactly.
This
That's another angle.
Yeah, because
is it because of expectations?
No.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Because they go into the season now.
They should blow away teams.
Lots of people are expecting. Okay, you won La Liga, you won Champions League, and then you added Mbappe to that squad that lost 2 games. They will most likely sign Alphonso Davies as well, who is supposed to be a free agent. The expectation now is that they should win the treble, or at the very least win the 2 that they won this year. Why can't they win treble?
With that team, they must win 5 trophies in 3.
And this is a strong possibility. In fact, Mbappe's first match as a Real Madrid player is the UEFA Super Cup. His first official match, not pre-season or whatever. UEFA Super Cup against Atalanta. You already count that one.
No, there is a Demola Lukman, Nigerian lion.
That's if nobody even signed that one. But even if it remains there, let us be serious. The way they go take.
No, it's not even. They will allow you. They will allow you play. No, they
don't even get that chance.
Now, play now. I think don't.
You they play me with this score. That's how this motto.
Yeah.
They watch Man City were moving.
I think the most masterclass game I watched this Champions League is that Etihad game. Real Madrid, Man City. They give Man City, you can run around. We just want you here.
But is it not jazz? How do Real Madrid
it's jazz.
That every team that plays them suddenly forget how to score?
That day, you can remember when we saw that game?
Yeah.
At the bar.
Yeah.
I was watching Arsenal, but
Man
City scored now.
Do you know the funny thing? John was so confident that City will score.
Yeah, because they were playing like
so confident.
Until if they play 3 days that game, they will be confident that Man City will score.
He was so confident that extra time. When the penalty happened,
because they were so dominant in that game. But
whatever scored before Man City.
Teams forget how to score against Real Madrid.
Yes.
And it is just.
I don't understand.
Anyway, let's talk about the seed of the Champions League. Let's talk about the Champions League team of the tournament.
Yeah.
The man we just talked about now did not make it. Kylian Mbappe did not make it for whatever reason. Even though he's the joint top scorer of the tournament, that is Harry Kane. Gregor Kobo, Dortmund goalkeeper, is
I think he had 6 clean sheets.
Deserved addition. Jan Martin, Dortmund left back, on loan from Chelsea. Right back Dani Carvajal, goal scorer in the Champions League final. Center backs are Mats Hummels and Antonio Rudiger. So the entire defense is just combination of Real Madrid and Dortmund. In midfield, Marcel Sabitzer of Dortmund. Man United fans will be aware of him. Was on loan at Dortmund last season. See players that are flopping at United and Chelsea playing at the very high level. Also in midfield, Vitina of PSG.
Vitina had a good season.
Yeah, he had a good season. And Jude Bellingham. Then the three up front: Vinicius, Kane, and Foden.
I think I saw the list. I saw the list and I was like, okay, this is really fantastic because I couldn't argue any better. Maybe some would say like the Kylian Mbappe, but I'm looking at position.
I would have put Mbappe ahead of Kane. They both had 8 goals. They were tied on 8 goals. They were the 2 top scorers in the tournament.
Well, I think maybe what they went for is, I think in that place, Harry Kane is more of a natural 9 than Kylian.
But if you look at the terms of impact, I don't think if they put Mbappe, anybody will have complained. In terms of impact, 4 of Mbappe's 8 goals were in the knockout stages. 2 against Real Sociedad in round 16. He was basically the one that carried them past Real Sociedad, and then 2 against Barcelona in the quarterfinals as well. I don't think that level of impact can be. Harry Kane, Harry Kane scored a penalty against Arsenal
yes.
in the
round of
quarterfinals. and I think he scored a penalty against Real Madrid as well. So he scored a penalty against Real Madrid as well.
I think I'll go with him maybe because of the position.
Maybe
because of the position. That's why Harry Kane is being picked there, because
It's a
if you're by
natural
position,
line.
you might have to have swap Vini.
No, so Mbappe can also play as a 9.
He complains and
Can also play. Anyway, also Toni Kroos I think should have made it. Even though Vitinha was good, I think Kroos should have made it.
and also
And did you see the
Toni Kroos probably is the right time to celebrate him.
Yeah.
He said right from the start of his career that he had the plan of retiring from football while he's still active. That he doesn't want to get to that point where we start sitting on the bench, get few minutes, cameo appearances before he now bows out. I think he's had more than a beautiful footballing time. World Cup, several Champions League, not just that, individual recognition. And he will go down as one of the greats after the game.
Yeah, absolutely one of the greats. 10 years at Real Madrid. Won the trophy in his first and his last game for the club. His first game was a Super Cup game. Won the trophy in 2014, and ended his last game. Also, his first Champions League was with Bayern Munich at Wembley. 2-1 winners against Dortmund. Last Champions League at Bayern Munich at Wembley for Real Madrid against Dortmund.
What?
Written in the stars, and he departs and ceremonially officially handed his number 8 jersey to Federico Valverde. Because
that's another proper professional. I love Valverde.
Incredible. Real Madrid are basically the team that everybody should be afraid of.
Naturally.
Everybody's you should, even you that you are not even playing the Champions League, you should be scared of
I can remember in 2006, I don't know. After Arsenal beat Real Madrid, I felt this is the team. Just go ahead and take the trophy until we met that very fantastic Barcelona team. See, there is a feeling when you beat Real Madrid in the Champions League. Also, in that same final, another mention is Marco Reus, who is leaving.
Joining the Galaxy. Yes,
I love Marco. I don't know. There is just something.
And it was in that final they lost. It was in that final.
Against
Bayern.
Yes.
There is a picture of both of them.
With Lewandowski,
Reus and Toni Kroos.
So his 2 finals in his years at Dortmund were both at Wembley. Lost both to Bayern Munich and Real Madrid, so he can't.
No, lost both to Kroos. So good mentions in our stuff.
Yeah, so that's I think that's
but please help Chelsea now.
To do what?
Why sack this time? Why?
Talk about this. You want to talk about.
No,
I have no interest in discussing.
The annoying thing is, okay, yes, I actually called for the sack of Pochettino.
I thought you wanted to say I actually called Todd Boehly.
No. Wait. It was like what you said about the national team, the Nigerian national team.
Oh,
the coach is here. The coach is here. You want someone that takes it.
Yeah.
When you sack the coach that is here and you bring someone that is why?
As a journalist, we talk about who should lead.
Yes.
But one thing people fail to understand out there, particularly I have a friend. He's a colleague from my secondary school. The guy wanted to kill. He called journalists several names on the Genoro matter. One were like, you should go. Jose Pesero came out. Jose Pesero started on a very terrible note. And I was like, is this what you want? He even called, he said, so many of you guys are armchair journalists. Those are, some of his words. And I was like, and I had to educate him, but he wouldn't listen. I said it is our job to tell who to go. But it's not our job to employ. Whoever is sensible enough, understand the reason why they want this person to go is the fact that you've gotten us here. It's like Arsenal telling Arteta to go now. Anybody that will come after Arteta win the Champions League like every other time. What I mean by win the Champions League, like take the stakes to another level. It's not you should now start doing building process. Check constructor in the end. So when you brought in Jose Pesero, it's not the journalist who said it's Jose Pesero. Let Genoro go so that there will be space for somebody who is better. So it is you said Poch should go.
Yes.
But it's not saying somebody. Although people have the arguments with about Maresca. Chelsea is building. Maresca is a good.
He's a good labor.
He lays brick very well.
Yeah, both of you are serious.
Ah.
Me, I've refrained from talking about
So Chelsea
I want to
matter.
report.
Chelsea matter now. You call me on serious. Am I not only painting the best?
congratulations.
Possible
You only
picture.
use build, you only use paint.
Yeah.
When will you start plastering as well?
No, it's probably it's plumbing job. I am money day yesterday. Painting. I want come out.
What has happened this week? Yeah, France's Olympic squad is already gathering at them. When you see things like this, you thank God I would not qualify.
Thierry is in charge now.
Yeah, Thierry is the coach, but to put out their Olympic squad, which is the squad that could have gone to Euros and won it.
Yeah.
But and none of these players are even going to Euros. So this is a separate crop of players that will not be at the Euros, that are also from France. And the Olympics, of course, is in Paris. The 4 goalkeepers is a preliminary squad, so I expect some people to be caught. 4 goalkeepers: Lucas Chevalier, Obed Cabadio, Gilalim Restes, and Robin Resia. Defense is Bafoli Diakate, Maxime Esteve, Bradley Loco, Costella Lukeba, Kylian Sidia, Adrien Truffet, and Lenny Yoro. In midfield is Magnus Akliuchi, Josh Shotard, Desiree Dui, Manly Kone, Enzo Milios, Kefren Turam, Leslie Ugochukwu, Ron Zaire Emery. The forwards are Bradley Bacola and Anand Kalimendo, Alexander Lacazette, Jean-Philippe Mateta, Michael Olise, and Matej Stel. Matej Stel plays for Bayern Munich, Olise plays for Crystal Palace, Mateta plays for Crystal Palace, Lacazette plays for Lyon, Kalimendo, what does that happen? I don't know. Bradley Bacola, of course, of PSG. Did Nigeria stand a chance?
Of the what?
We are not there. But I'm glad I will not qualify.
Yeah.
But if to say we qualify,
but actually,
by the way, the amount of players that no, I don't think so. I don't think so at all.
To win the Olympics,
yes.
How is it?
Wow, so I tell us.
The best of the best, and it's usually 16. The World Cups now have been expanded to more than 16. That's even for the under 23.
What do you mean the best of the best? Everybody's not coming with their absolute best plan. I was about to list out the players that France were actually going to call, but their clubs did not allow. Number 1 is Kylian Mbappe.
Yeah.
Because Thierry Henry had even spoken about it before that.
For the Olympics.
The plan is to get Mbappe to play because the Olympics is in France, in Paris. Yeah. Mbappe is a Paris boy, and that was always the plan. Yeah, if it was still a PSG player, it would have worked, but Real Madrid were not going for that at all. A player that he just signed.
They will now still go to Euros.
They don't want to go to the Euros and play the Olympics.
They will burn out.
So
he said in his statement, quote and unquote, he said, "The last time I faced rejection this much was back in secondary school."
Mm-hmm. So lots of players turned this down, and they still had this strong squad. Chelsea did not let Benoit Badiashile and Malo Gusto go.
Yeah.
Malo Gusto because Chris James picked up that stupid red card at the end of last season, and you will miss the first 3 games of the Premier League season. So Chelsea absolutely need Gusto to be fit and ready to start this season. If he also goes to the Olympics, that means no right back, no right back, no right back at the club. So that Badiashile was eligible, was approached. Chelsea did not allow Malo Gusto. Lots of other players. Look at lots of other players that could have made this France squad, and they still put out this much quality.
Thierry Henry have got no excuse. It's happening at home, and then you still have this kind of squad. I don't care who else so many teams are bringing. I think this squad should be able to stand anything if they have a good manager. And Thierry Henry, this is the time you need to let everybody know you're a fantastic pundit. You need to also let us know, yes, you're a good manager.
All right, Thierry Henry's
Thierry Henry.
Thierry Henry has to prove his credentials as a good manager, and we have to prove that are the best podcasts in the land because it's time to go. Lovely shape from the boys. Kehinde Idris, easily the best dress on the podcast. Easily the best.
Bring it up.
Easily the best dress. Just like he's going to go and break somebody's heart after the show.
No, I'm going to mend the
heart. Like you're going for introduction.
I don't know, but see, I'll put it out there. On this field, I'm one of the very first set of people who showed this man love. So I wonder where the hate is always.
Okay, wait.
Which rubbish?
Wait.
Which uselessly
Today,
love?
young. If you showed him love, some people showed him hate. Who are they?
I don't want to.
Yeah, we'll call Johnny.
Even the idiot showed himself hate. The day he hate a yam of 1,000 naira.
That's not what happened. That story we'll keep it for another day.
I think we'll tell that.
We'll keep it for another day. But sort of anyway, what's going on? How many Bible studies are you going to after you?
No Bible study. But there's digging deep later. So no Bible study.
What are you doing?
I'm Mr. Deep. How come you're digging deep and you're not telling?
Oh, what have you?
No.
Is it digging you?
No. I'm Mr. Deep. Anything that has to do with
you are deep, and he says it's digging deep. So that means it's digging. Sport vibe. Peace.
Perfect music, bro.